That sister, I remember distinctly, she told me, Paramatma yahan padhate. And I was like, okay, aap proof karo. And then you know how it is normally talking about it at home and all. But I thought my life was perfect. Whatever I learned, then I look at it very logically, try to analyze it, discern it. I'm not able to just take it as it is. And that's what took me very long also.
कि किसी ने कहा तो
हाँ, वो मेरे से होता नहीं है. It was good. It was nice. But some things I couldn't understand logically. So again, that engineering background, scientific, or just my way of thinking, I needed a logical explanation for everything.
When was it that you felt कि मुझे कुछ I have to seek something?
No, I was not seeking anything.
Really?
Actually,
Okay.
I was not seeking anything.
Tell me your story.
My
How?
mother
When?
started coming here.
Achha.
And then you know how it is normally talking about it at home and all. But I thought my life was perfect.
Your
because
mother was a housewife?
Yes, a housewife.
Homemaker.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is about 30 years back.
जी.
So I was doing my engineering that time. And
कहाँ engineering and कहाँ spiritualism, right? You're a science student
yeah,
and yet
it makes it all the more interesting.
yes.
Yes, because then whatever I learn, then I look at it very logically, try to analyze it, discern it. I'm not able to just take it as it is. And that's what took me very long also.
कि किसी ने कहा तो
हाँ, वो मेरे से होता नहीं है. So I'm quite...
So how old were you?
When that time? 24, 25, yeah, 20, 23, 24. 20, when she started going, I must be 20, 21. But I didn't agree to come.
अच्छा.
So she would talk about it at home. I found it like all very strange. I even told my father, stop her from going there. Where is she going? Why are you allowing her to go there? And but I think just her transformation and the vibrations she was radiating in the house just by being there, and her meditation. And now I understand. I didn't understand then. It was her vibrations while she was cooking. So very soon, the rest of the three of us in the house were like, okay, humko bhi jana hai. We also want to see what this is all about.
That's your brother, your father,
My father,
and you.
me, yes.
Okay. You feel that the vibrations in
the
what she
food?
was doing?
In the vibrations in the food will change people's minds. Jaisa an, vaisa man is not a statement, it's a power. And now the 27 years, I've seen so much with it, that power. The person cooking for you can change your destiny. That's the power it is. And that's why I keep telling parents, cook for your children. Or at least take care of who's cooking for your children. And at least take care that you eat home food more often and not just sit at home and keep ordering food from outside.
I'm going to get into the food and the dietary aspect soon, because I want to understand, because many of your pravachans, you talk about prasad. So I'm going to come to that. But first, let me come back to your story. So you went there, and what was your first...
I
do you
liked it
remember
there.
it?
Yeah, I liked it there. But it was good. It was nice. But some things I couldn't understand logically. So again, that engineering background, scientific, or just my way of thinking, I needed a logical explanation for everything. So that sister, I remember distinctly, she told me, Paramatma yahan padhate. And I was like, okay, aap proof karo. She said, nahi, proof nahi kar sakti main. I said, to fir how will I agree to this like this? So I had quite, so I spent couple of years just in this whole thing.
It was your first exposure to spiritualism?
Yes.
कि घर में और कोई
ना,
बाबा
कुछ भी नहीं. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Now this is in Pune that
Yes.
This happened.
Right.
And you're talking how many years ago?
This will be about 30 years back.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how old were you then?
That time 22.
No pressure on you to get married?
Yeah, that's what happened. Then after that. So when I was, I was going there with her, liking it, but still not understanding everything, and definitely not doing it the way I should be doing it to understand it. So one of the days the sister says, she said, "Aap karke dekho." I said, "Aap prove hi nahi kar rahe mujhe." So I'm not getting that feeling of even wanting to try it like karke. And in this process, by the time I had reached 25, and then my grandparents came. And my grandfather is from Pakistan, so he knew everything about this organization, not in a positive manner at all. So he was very against the whole idea.
कहाँ से आए?
They used to stay in Chandigarh.
Okay.
So they came to Pune and they told my mother, don't spoil the children's life. Don't do all this. And so they told me, you have to decide what you want to do. I said, what do I have to do? They said, get married or get surrendered. I said, surrendered where? So they said, at the center. I said, no, why should I get surrendered? Because I had not even started going. So how can I get surrendered? So they meant, you are 25, you have to take a call. What do you want to do? So I just said, okay, get married. I was like, it didn't take me 1 minute also to think, because the other option was not there for me, because I had yet not even experienced that life. So I said, okay, get married. So they said, okay, fine. And they were there and everything was done and everything was fixed. सब कुछ हो गया था.
And your
fixed.
husband knew that this was the choice before you?
What?
That या तो आप
Yeah,
ब्रह्मकुमारी
yeah.
बन जाओ.
Because my grandparents were like, this is the age. So you have
Surrendered
to-
का मतलब become a
Surrendered
nun.
matlab those who stay at the center, na?
मतलब because that means celibacy, vegetarianism,
Yeah.
all जो rules
Basically
हैं.
taking care of the center and doing seva.
हाँ, but
which-
those are the preconditions, right?
Preconditions of those staying in the center, yeah. Those
Yeah.
are conditions which we all follow even if we are staying at home actually.
Okay.
Surrendered is just seva, that they are going to be there so that when we go to the center, they are teaching us meditation. One-on-one, they teach everybody. They are reading out the Murli every day. They are going all over doing seva. So it's seva. So they have chosen to do that. So
And that
mostly,
seva gives purity according to you? Is that why it's different from the others जो घर में रहते हैं, those who may not do those
see, at
do's
the
and don'ts?
Brahmakumaris,
Huh.
anyone who says I'm part of Brahmakumaris, they follow all this whether they're staying at the center or at home.
Oh.
That's why it's very beautiful. I love so many things over here. Like everything now, I love everything. But initially, also, I could see that my mother was living exactly how the center, the sister was living. If she woke up at 4 o'clock, she also woke up at 4 o'clock. So the beautiful thing is there's no difference between the one who's staying at home or the one who's staying in the center. Everybody is a student.
Pardon me for asking this, but doesn't it cause conflict in families? Because
It does.
It does.
Yes, it does. It does initially till they understand it.
Did your in-laws
Yeah.
understand it? Did they
Uh,
were they conflicted? Ki,
No, so when I was engaged, there was 1 year of engagement. So during that 1 year, I went to Mount Abu and it just clicked with me. It just clicked. And I was like, I don't want to get married. That was my first reaction. Now I don't want to get married. And my mother is like, this is no game that's going on now. I want to get and now I don't want to get. I said, no, now I don't want to get married. Because it just came something that I couldn't understand like for 3-4 years when she was taking me. Not that anybody explained anything. It was just nothing. I can't describe it. It just happened. Suddenly I understood everything. Suddenly I said, everything is perfect for me now over here. So then I spoke to my fiancé and he said, it's okay. We will live like this.